It's a bit of a tough adjustment in our house, but it's good. I mean, I have two other daughters, so my oldest is very into the baby, but my middle child, not so much.
She said, just read it, because I was looking for movies that could be commercial and speak to the human experience.
A lot of it's my real-life clothes or my husband's clothes or my girlfriend Gigi's clothes. I was borrowing some...
Wait, that's kind of amazing. So you have something of Gigi's in the movie.
Yeah, it's like a wedding, like something old, something borrowed, something blue, something new.
Wait, which one?
It's just...
Now I want to think of the scene.
Oh, I'm wearing her stuff all over it.
Oh, really?
And tons of like Bodhi, which is with the suit now that I'm wearing is Bodhi. It was meant for my husband, but I borrowed it.
His suit?
It was meant for him to wear, but it's so pretty. Look at it. You guys are not getting it in the shot.
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, I mean, think of the ladies I can. Like, this is a horrible thing to say. And he's like, I mean, I've got a long list. And I was like, oh, really? Because I just have one on my list. I didn't. I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, it's so much more of a burn. He's like, wait, who? And I was like, okay, think of someone, think of someone. Bob Newhart, I don't know.
I'm honored, and I'm also more honored that because, what we're talking about is so important and so meaningful that we're able to have this much anticipation and so many people want to go see it and are talking about it. Like, that's what I'm grateful for.
And you had a key part in bringing it to the big screen. How did this all come to be?
Well, in 2019, I read the book. I was sent the book by my book agent and friend at the time, and I was looking for films that could inspire, that were commercially viable, but also could really reach in and touch somebody's heart.
This is your girl Holly from Hollywood Stars Unfiltered. Y'all, this is the drama we didn't know we needed. Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni. It's giving Hollywood courtroom, but with extra spice. Today, we're unpacking this mess, so wild it could outdo your favorite soap opera. So, grab your tea or coffee, we're not picky, because this is the celebrity showdown of the year. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe even drop your take in the comments. Because, let's be real, we all have thoughts. Blake is a fashion icon, married to Ryan Reynolds, aka the internet's boyfriend. She's mastered witty Instagram captions, red carpet slays, and that enviable perfect life aesthetic. Justin? He's the sensitive heartthrob, the guy who makes you believe in love and self-growth. Basically, the kind of person you'd expect to give you a pep talk over vegan lattes. So how did these two end up in a headline-grabbing feud? It all started with a romantic scene they filmed together. According to Blake, things went south fast, with Justin allegedly crossing boundaries. But then Justin dropped the receipts, a behind-the-scenes video that shows, well, not much of what Blake is claiming. Cue the internet going wild. Now, let's talk about the video. Yes, the one sparking all the drama. It shows Blake and Justin rehearsing a romantic dance scene. Picture this: dim lighting, dramatic music cues, and that quintessential Hollywood rom-com vibe. They're going through the motions, banter, laughs, and a sprinkle of those overly familiar moves like lean-ins, cheek nuzzles, and those we're about to kiss but not yet moments. Classic stuff. But here's where it gets dicey. Blake's legal team is holding this up as a prime example of her discomfort, arguing she was pressured into this faux intimate moment. They're framing it as if this was a scene straight out of a workplace nightmare. Meanwhile, fans are rewatching the same clip and going, wait a minute, this is the evidence? Cue the internet. People are poring over this footage like it's the Zapruder film. Every smile, every step, every exchanged glance is being dissected to an absurd degree. The question on everyone's lips: where's the distress? Where's the coercion? Instead of seeing a victim of professional misconduct, viewers see two seasoned pros running through choreography, with Blake even cracking jokes and giving suggestions between takes. Twitter, naturally, has its say, dragging this whole controversy for filth. Critics are dubbing it gaslighting 101, and the memes? Oh, they're relentless. Some users are even drawing parallels to other Hollywood drama, with names like Amber Heard casually dropped in the mix. And as you'd expect, the discourse is as fiery as it is messy, with fans split between Team Blake and Team Justin, while the rest of us are just here for the popcorn. It's turning into one of those moments where Hollywood's behind-the-scenes squabbles become front-and-center spectacles. Whatever side you're on, one thing's for sure: this isn't blowing over anytime soon. Let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Could Blake be seeing something we're missing? Sure, the footage looks harmless. Just another day on a Hollywood set. But could the emotional toll of that scene run deeper than what the video captures? Maybe there's context we're not privy to. After all, rehearsing romantic choreography with a co-worker you're clashing with can't be a walk in the park. Or, as some speculate, is this less about discomfort and more about damage control? A PR move that backfired spectacularly? Because, let's be real, fans are not buying it. Online polls are rolling in, and the numbers are pretty damning for Blake's side. Upwards of 90% of viewers say the footage only strengthens Justin's case. She doesn't look uncomfortable, they argue. She looks like she's running the show, and the internet isn't just doubting her claims, it's actively questioning her motives. Is this about accountability, or is Blake trying to shift the spotlight in a career that's been, let's face it, a little rocky lately? And Justin? Oh, he's riding this wave of vindication like a pro surfer catching the perfect swell. By dropping the video, he's managed to flip the narrative completely. Instead of being painted as the potential bad guy, he's now the guy who had to defend himself against what many are calling exaggerated or even false claims. It's a classic Hollywood redemption arc playing out in real time. And let's not forget, the internet loves a comeback story. Public opinion is swinging hard in Justin's favor, with hashtags like #JusticeForJustin trending. He's gone from being on the defensive to standing tall as the wronged party who fought back with receipts. If he plays his cards right, this whole fiasco could work out better for him than any PR campaign ever could. As for Blake, well, the fallout's looking a lot messier on her end. Whether this was a genuine cry for justice or a miscalculated power play, one thing's clear: Hollywood is watching, and so is the world. Y'all, social media is absolutely savage right now. One fan cracked, "Blake's out here giving Targaryen vibes, rewriting history like she's gunning for the Iron Throne." And honestly, the comparisons are brutal but creative. There are memes, GIFs, and even mock Game of Thrones style rewrites of this entire drama. Another fan chimed in, "All we need now is a dragon and a Starbucks cup cameo." But the real wild card in this saga? Ryan Reynolds. Fans are practically begging for him to break his silence with one of his iconic, razor-sharp quips. You know, the kind that instantly goes viral. Yet so far, radio silence. Not a tweet, not a cryptic Instagram caption, nothing. And that has everyone talking. Is Ryan staying out of it to avoid fanning the flames? Or is there some tension brewing behind the scenes? Could he be walking a fine line between loyalty to Blake and protecting his own brand? Whatever the reason, his silence is deafening, and it's only adding fuel to the speculation fire. Meanwhile, on the other side of the board, Justin's fans are crowning him the king of receipts. They're out here hyping him up like he just dropped the diss track of the year. The internet is eating up his strategic moves, from releasing the video to staying composed under pressure. He's not just defending himself, he's flipping the script entirely. If this feud were a chess game, Justin's making calculated moves like a grandmaster. Dropping that video was his checkmate moment, while Blake's strategy is looking, well, shaky at best. Fans are calling her out, saying she's playing checkers while Justin's over here orchestrating a PR masterclass. And honestly, at this rate, he's not just winning the argument, he's winning over the internet. Here's where it gets real, y'all. This isn't just celebrity tea, it's a moment with real cultural implications. Fans and activists alike are raising red flags, worried that this drama could undermine the progress made by the #MeToo movement. Over the past few years, #MeToo has been a game changer, giving survivors of harassment and abuse a platform to be heard and believed. But here's the thing, when accusations are seen as exaggerated or outright false, it risks damaging that trust. People are asking hard questions. If every awkward or scripted rom-com moment gets labeled harassment, what happens to the voices of real victims who need society to take them seriously? These aren't just hypothetical concerns. Movements like #MeToo thrive on credibility, and incidents like this, fair or not, can give critics ammunition to dismiss legitimate claims as overreactions. And that's the real heartbreak here. This isn't just about Blake and Justin. It's bigger than them. Whether Blake genuinely feels wronged or whether this is all a PR misstep, the stakes extend far beyond a Hollywood feud. This is a cultural flashpoint, a reminder of how delicate the balance is between advocating for justice and ensuring we don't trivialize the cause. Fans are divided, but many are voicing a shared concern. Moments like this could set a dangerous precedent. If the lines between genuine misconduct and professional dynamics get blurred, it could silence people who desperately need to speak out. So, while the internet debates choreography and cheek nuzzles, there's a bigger question looming in the background. What does this mean for the movement that changed everything? All right, fam, that's all the tea for today.
Whose side are you on?
Is Blake rewriting history, or is Justin just better at playing the PR game? Sound off in the comments. I need to hear your takes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because you know there's more drama coming. Until next time, stay messy.